So in today's video, I'm going to take you guys through the basic things that you need to know when it comes to doing eBay dropshipping and using Amazon as a way for you to fulfill your orders. This video is going to be super easy to understand because I'm going to go through these 6 different steps. I would say that these steps are the initial things that every single beginner needs to be aware of for you to be pointed in the right direction when it comes to starting your eBay dropshipping journey. But before I begin, I want to go through a couple different disclaimers that you also need to know, specifically when it comes to using Amazon as a supplier. Now, one of the first things that you need to know is that dropshipping on eBay is allowed. If you read their policy, it's going to state that you're allowed to dropship, but it's also going to state that they don't want you to use a marketplace, e.g. Amazon. The main reason for this is that eBay, of course, don't want you to put money in their competitor's pocket, and they don't want their brand to be mixed up with their biggest competitor. So that's one of the main reasons why they say that they don't want dropshippers on their platform to use Amazon. But in saying that, majority of the dropshippers on eBay right now are still using Amazon, even though it's not necessarily allowed. So this video is more so for educational purposes, just to show you how these people are currently dropshipping on eBay. But this now brings me on to step number 1, which is that of course you need to sign up for an eBay account. So during this step, you're going to need to go over to the necessary eBay domain for your country. So if you're living in America, you're going to go over to ebay.com. If you're living in the UK, you're going to go over to ebay.co.uk, and you're going to need to verify all of your details. So the sign up process isn't difficult at all. Of course, you just need to come over to the homepage just like this, click on register, and from here you're going to be able to sign up for either a personal account or business account. Now I would recommend that initially you sign up with a personal account because it's a lot quicker, and then down the line you're going to be able to switch it to a business account if you want to. But the most important thing to do is just to make sure that you verify all of your details in terms of your name, your address, your email address, your phone number. You're going to have to verify all of these personal details, and you may also need to verify your bank account as well. This is because eBay needs to make sure that you're a real person, so just make sure that you've got all these documents ready. But what I do want to add is that if you've already got an eBay account that maybe you've been buying things from for the past 10 years, for the past 5 years, past 1 year, even for the past few months, this account is going to be much better when it comes to getting started with this side hustle. Reason being is because there's a high likelihood of your account getting banned if you start dropshipping straight away. And this now brings me on to the second thing that you guys need to know, which is that you don't want to dropship straight away, especially if you do have a brand new eBay account. So what I would recommend is that you use the account, maybe add some items to your basket, add some items to your watch list. You don't necessarily need to buy them, but of course that will be much better. During this step right now, you're just proving to eBay that you're a real person that's got good intentions when it comes to using their platform. Because if you open up your account from day one and you start listing items to dropship, it's not going to look good and you're going to trigger eBay security systems. So I would say that this is definitely one of the most important things that every single beginner out there needs to know, especially if you're going to be using Amazon as your main supplier. But moving on to the third step, which is knowing how to find a winning product to sell. Now there's so many different ways out there that you can use when it comes to finding a winning product, but I would say that specifically when it comes to selling on eBay, one of the best tools that you should consider using is Zik Analytics. You're going to be able to sign up for a 7-day trial, and it's going to be able to help you specifically when it comes to finding winning products to dropship on eBay that are available on Amazon. So if you click the link in my description, it's going to take you to this page where again you're going to be able to sign up for a trial. All you need to do is click this link over here. Once you've created your account, it's going to take you to this dashboard, and what I would advise you to do is come over to the seller settings, select whichever marketplace that you're selling on. As an example, I'm just going to be using ebay.com. Then I'm going to select dropshipping, and I'm going to be sourcing products from Amazon. From here, Zik Analytics is going to be able to show you so much useful information. For example, the trending eBay products, trending dropshippers, as well as the trending eBay niches in the last 30 days. So what I like to do is just sort the revenue from highest to lowest, and using this section over here, it's just going to give you an idea of different products that are currently performing well on eBay. So for example, if I just scroll down slightly, there's this niche over here, which is RFID men's wallet. I can see that it generated over $33,000 in the last 30 days. So it's obviously doing really well. If I just click into it, and from here, it's now going to show me some other useful bits of data that's going to help me make a decision on whether or not I should sell it, or if I'm going to end up wasting my time. Now, of course, we're going to be able to see the sales earnings, how many units has been sold, and we're also going to be able to see the successful listing percentage. With this product, it's got a 87% success rate, which means that if you was to list this item and get it on the first 2 pages of eBay, you've got an 87% chance of making a sale. So that's why I tend to recommend Zik Analytics, because it's obviously immensely useful, but you're of course going to be able to also scroll down over here and see the specific listings that customers are spending money on the most. So this section over here is going to be able to give you an idea of which exact wallet you might want to sell. And again, I'm just using this particular product as an example. There's thousands and thousands of different winning products available on eBay that you can start selling. But once you've found whatever winning product that you want to sell, this now brings me on to the next step, which is signing up to Autods. And Autods, for those of you out there that's never heard of it before, it's a very useful tool that's going to be able to help you when it comes to doing this. There's so many different features, but I would say that the main feature is the fact that you can set up auto fulfillment. You can also automatically list products from Amazon, but most importantly, you don't need to open up an Amazon account, because once you sign up for a 30-day trial with Autods by clicking the link in my description, you're going to be able to come over to this page over here, simply fill out all of your details, click on join, and then it's then going to take you to a page that looks similar to this. Now, first things first, what you need to do is connect your eBay account to your Autods account. And the way that you can do that is by coming over here. And as you can see, I've already got 2 of my eBay test accounts added to my Autods account, as well as some Shopify stores. But all you need to do is just click on add store. And then from here, you're going to be able to select this and follow through with the process. So that shouldn't take you more than 20 seconds to complete. But once you finish the process of signing up to Autods, the 5th step is that you're going to be able to now use it when it comes to automatically listing products. Because the way that eBay works when it comes to listing products, you've got 2 different options. You can either list products using the manual method, or you can list products using the automated method. Now, the manual method is going to consist of you signing up for an Amazon account. You're going to have to copy and paste all of the details from the listings on Amazon and paste it in your eBay account. And whenever you make a sale, you're going to have to log into your Amazon account every single time, buy the item, change the address for the customer's address. And of course, this could trigger Amazon's security systems as well. So that's definitely an option that you can take if you want to. But the automated method consists of you signing up to Autods, which you would have already done. And from there, you're going to be able to use it when it comes to automatically listing products, because you're not going to have to copy and paste all of the details. Autods is going to take care of all of that for you. So this kind of makes the process a little bit more simpler. But let me show you what I mean. Because for example, let's say if I wanted to list this product, this men's wallet, all I need to do is just go back over to Autods, come over here to the search bar, paste the keyword in there just like that, come over to supplier and select Amazon. Then what I like to do is select fast shipping. And as you can see, there's all of these different options when it comes to all of these different wallets that we can start selling. And these different products that you can see on the screen right now are currently listed on Amazon. And according to Autods, they believe that these are the best ones to use when it comes to doing dropshipping specifically on eBay or Shopify or whatever platform that you want to use. So that's another reason why Autods is useful. But let's say if I wanted to list this one, because I can see that it's going to get to the customer within 2 business days. If I just click into it, on this page, Autods is going to show me what the product description is going to look like, the specifications, the policy in terms of what is the return window, etc., etc. And if I wanted to list this on my eBay store right now, all I simply need to do is select the color that I want to sell. So let's select jet black and click on import draft. From there, it's going to be added to my list of drafts. So if I just click on view, all I'm going to do from this point is make sure that I'm happy with all of the details, because this is the information that's going to be used when it comes to listing the item on my eBay store. So if I want to change it, this is now the time for me to do it. Of course, I can do it later on if I wanted to as well. But Autods are simply pulling the information from the original Amazon listing. So for example, if I go to description, this is what is going to go on my eBay store, and they've taken it from the Amazon listing. In terms of the variants as well, I'm going to be able to make any changes. For example, if I click on edit, I'm going to be able to change the price. As you can see, if I was to sell the item at £15, I'm going to make a £1.80 profit. But of course, if I wanted to change it to anything, I'm going to be able to do that. So if I wanted to sell it for £19.99, I'm going to be able to get back £6. And of course, there's a lot that goes into pricing your items. You're going to need to look at your competition. You're also going to need to analyze exactly what's the best price to set it at. But I'm trying to make this video super quick just so that I can give you guys the basic things. But on this page is where you're going to set whatever price that you want to sell it for. And this is obviously the price that it's currently being sold for on Amazon. And when it comes to images, you're going to be able to select whichever image that you want to use. So if I want to use this one as my main image, all I need to do is select this option. And if I want to remove any of these images, I'm also going to be able to do that as well. But once I'm happy with everything, all I'm then going to need to do is click on save and import. And if I just log into my eBay test account, as you can see, the product was successfully listed and it's ready for customers to start buying right now if if they wanted to. Which actually now brings me on to the 6th step, which is grow and scale. And just like with most things that I've spoken about in this video, there's so much that goes into this part of the process. Now, one of the initial things that I would advise you to do is to make sure that you're finding as many winning products as possible and listing as many winning products as possible as well. And it's also important to make sure that you use this feature over here in AutoDS called Fulfilled by AutoDS. Just come over to your settings, come over to Amazon, and then click on this option as well as this option over here. This is going to allow AutoDS to automatically ship out all of the orders that you get so that you don't have to sit there with your credit card in your hand manually doing everything. But generally speaking, when it comes to scaling an eBay business, I would say that some of the most important things that you need to bear in mind is that you shouldn't have the mindset of dropshipping over the foreseeable future. And when I say that you shouldn't dropship, what I mean by that is that you should find a more long-term solution, even if it means you finding a fulfillment center in your country where you buy the products in bulk once you found a really good winning product, so that you're going to be able to take a little bit more control over the business in terms of the inventory, in terms of the way that the product looks once it reaches the customer. But the most important thing that you need to remember when it comes to growing an eBay business, however you decide to do it, is to focus on increasing your selling limit, because the more you're allowed to list, the more items you're going to be able to sell, and of course the more opportunity you're going to have when it comes to making money. Now, I've got more videos coming out on this topic, so if you do want to see videos just like this, then put in the comments down below, do the eBay to Amazon video, and I'll get onto them ASAP. But in the meantime, if you wanted to sign up to my step-by-step guide, you can find it at www.projectebay.com. In this guide, I just go through my years of experience growing and scaling my eBay business to over $1 million. So you're going to be able to check that out by clicking the first link in the description down below. And if you wanted to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I go through some other tips and tricks when it comes to making a passive source of income on the internet, you're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link over there. Watch that straight after this because it's already helped out so many people, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.